Hello, and this is another product review. I kind of just felt like doing this because this is something I'm using on a daily basis, and I really just felt like talking about it because I really like it. So, this is my Magno Grip tool pouch that fits on the side of my belt, and I have used it for about, like, I'd say about a couple of months, like about month and a half, and it's honestly been pretty good. I really like it. It has like weirdly too many pockets. You really wouldn't have this many small things in your possession. What doing what I'm doing is plumber slash carpentry, but it really is like this is 99% of what I use on a daily basis. So it's actually really good. I think the build quality is really good. This has withstood decent amount of taking on and off. After I probably use it for about a couple of like a year, it might not be that good, but for what I paid, it's actually pretty good. It did take a while to finally break these little holes in on the side of it. This is just because I've literally used it every single day. But yeah, I really like the build quality, and especially for what I use this for on a daily basis. I think, like I said, they're doing more than I could possibly use, but that's good. Um, you know, you have a magnet pouch in the front, which you can have like a bunch of screws in, which I like because I drop screw. It's literally almost a prerequisite if you're in the trades that you're gonna drop screws every single day of your life. So the fact that I can literally just shove, and it's pretty deep too. You can see it's about like the size of my pinky. That's like pretty huge. So you can fit like I mean, it's almost the size of my hand, and I'm like averagely sized. So that's pretty cool. I really like that feature about it. So yeah, and you can even I tried clipping my caulk gun on here, which is really huge, and I mean it does actually clip on here, so that's kind of funny. But you're never gonna use it for that. Um, so yeah, just the tools that I use on a regular basis. This is my I don't know exactly. It's been 3 years since I bought this thing. I think it's a 12 in one. It might even be higher. But this is a mini hammer. And everyone always finds it so funny, but it's actually not that bad. It does work as a hammer. It does. It's obviously you gotta instead of just yamming it out the first time. It obviously takes a lot, but it's pretty solid. The only reason why I got this is when you're in plumbing, you have to get stuff from a corner. So if there's like a stud right here, it's so hard to get your huge hammer to like go down in there. So this actually can grab a nail. If you have a screw like that in the wall, let me see. I guess it's kind of hard to contrast, but if it's like almost buried at the end here, you can actually get it. Because this thing's small enough where it's actually going to go in there. So, yeah, I that's the main reason why I got it. But it's got other stuff like it has weird perspective here. So this also is a screwdriver technically because these are little inserts that you can put into the top of it. So I don't think you would ever use it for that, but it's still in here. So that's good. The next thing that it has is a light. I have not switched out the battery for it yet. I don't think I will because my eyes are so sensitive when it comes to the lights that they make now are intentionally trying to blind people. They're too bright. It really hurts my eyes. And this one is not that bright, but I just don't feel it's like I can see in the dark basically. It's how bad my eyes are. So I don't have no need to do any of that. But then it also has a knife, not a pocket knife, just a knife. So it's kind of cool, especially how you're holding it like this, with the knife. Man, it's all backwards here. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I really like the knife aspect of it. Yeah, okay, that's what that's doing. But yeah, that's the knife aspect of it. It also has, and again, this is also a bad thing because it's so hard to actually get out of here. Like pulling this part is like really hard, especially if you don't do it often, which you're not doing it often. And this is a bottle opener, so if you ever need that, you can do that. I don't know why you need a bottle opener on this thing. I don't know why you'd even carry this thing around most of the time, honestly. It's really cool for what it is, but it's like, I'm only using it for this part. It's cool that they got the rest of it. I think this was like 15, $20. And considering what it is, again, all I'm doing is just getting it out of the corner. That's pretty alright. So then I have this little level from Harbor Freight. I have used this enough where it is needed to be in the front of my pouch, and have I have used it quite a bit. I think it's okay, but there are times where I'm actually, if you have plumbing, I don't have like a fitting to show you, but if you have a small run that's about like 6 inches, you can't even put a bigger level on it. You actually need something this small. There is a smaller one. I don't really think you need to go much smaller than that, but they do make them, and there are times where it's actually needed. So a Allen key set. This is the good old United Statesian measurements. Still not really that good though because these don't get in what I need them for sometimes, which is the tub Allen keys. So I'm kind of, I mean, you can still use it. It's just, I felt like this is an appropriate carry on me because you never know. Then I have another thing, which is my measuring tape, which is a total piece of junk. But in terms of, I'm keeping it around because it's obviously, measuring tape I don't care about if it gets totally destroyed. So this one has all the numbers on it. I don't think it's gonna show you, but yeah, it's got all the numbers for everything that you need. And I've had a bunch of people tell me at work, well, that's dumb. It's like, we live in the 21st century, dude. It says right here, give me something that's 1.5 inches. Like, I can read it without, but why? It says right there, so I'm not gonna mess up. Then you have the razor knife, which is always good. This one's my favorite because it allows you to store like 3 or 4 of the razor blades. This is actually, I think you can get 5 in here. This gave me 5 included with it, but I guess it is. I don't know. I don't know why I like this one in particular because it's almost too long. I think it's just because it fits my hand better, as opposed to some of the other ones I have, which are like really cheapo ones. Because that's like something I always keep around. But yeah, you never know. I mean, you always need this stuff when you're going around. So I have my next thing. So if I lose or drop anything, I have my magnet. Although this thing is a total piece of junk because this is the third one I've had from Harbor Freight, and it's literally screwed in the side here because it kept on. This entire top part broke, so it's a little hard to retract and open now. But I screwed something through it so it wouldn't totally break. But I mean, I use it. I've dropped when I'm getting something in the drain, and I mean when I have to get something out from the drain when something drops in there, I have to pick it up. But yeah, or if I'm outside when I'm cleaning up for the day, there's screws. You don't want to have screws popping your tires or nothing. So I keep my marker right there. You don't need to see it. And then my really expensive channel locks, I have used, honestly, in tandem with the measuring tape. I don't really use the Allen key too much. The hammer and the you know, a lot of this stuff I have used a lot. This is something that comes in handy. You never know when you need just a little oomph. And this stuff is really good. Like, this is really good build quality. You know, this will not move up and down. I had another pair, but I left it with some chemicals for the PVC, and the handle part has all disintegrated. I mean, it's still workable. I was just like, I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna buy a new one. And then this is my pièce de résistance, as they say. They probably don't say that. I've had one. I've lost most of the other ones, so I bought two the second I found it. So this is a 12-in-1 as well, I think, because this is a nut driver. So this is a Phillips right here. It's really hard to get it out because it's after you start to use stuff and it rusts. It's hard to get in here. So this is a nut driver slash screwdriver. And the guy that I was working with was like, well, isn't that stupid? Like, you're going to need to, like, it's really hard to switch out. I was like, well, if I don't want to go to the car, I can just switch it out here. So it basically just goes in like that. So you take this out. I did lose the insert for that, so that's kind of my bad. But it's got 5/16 1/4-inch nut driver. Then it's got 7/16, which this is mainly the reason why I use it, because it's such a hollow. I guess I don't have a good way to show you, but this is a hollow nut driver, so you can get the toilets, since they're all 7/16 with the bolts. And then you can flip it over and you have the 1/2 inch for the tank bolts. So it's pretty much like only for a toilet, but dude, you don't have to like go out to the truck again to grab anything. It's pretty alright. And then I don't know what these are even used for. This is like a hexagonal thing for like an Allen key, but like the Allen key is too big, so I don't know why they just didn't make it like anything else. I don't know. It's kind of strange because every single one up to this size is either a flat or a Phillips. So I don't know why they decided to do that. Kind of strange. Like, I mean, you can even see this. This is like a huge compared to the other one. So it's like I don't know why they did that. But you can get 11/32 and you can get 3/8. The only thing that sucks is I've always needed one size up to actually get like past the 1/2 inch. I need like a 9 something because the tank bolts are sometimes slightly bigger than 1/2 inch, and you know you literally just have to like smash the tank to get it off, and it's really annoying. So yeah, that's pretty much a like overview of my most used tools in my tool bag. I really do like the Magno grip thing. I guess I don't know what the exact name of it is, but yeah, it's pretty good. I think like you really wouldn't need much more than this to be happy for 99% of the stuff you use. I used to have Teflon tape in the in this corner right here, but it's like kind of useless. You really don't need anything. I mean, it's like too much. It's just gonna be flopping around everywhere. I do keep a lot of my stuff in here though, and honestly, I've really saved a lot of trips, going back and forth to, like I don't have to keep going to the truck because I got all my screws in here. I got all, you know, I can get most of what I need done 90% of the time with this. So yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, I guess also like the weight depends on what you put in it, but I think this is gonna like sag your pants a little bit if you're not willing to really tighten yourself up. But no, I think it's really good. I like it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you have a good one.